Hello everyone, this is Jeremy and welcome to episode 2 of Multiblock Madness. I've done a little bit of mining between episodes and upgraded all of our storage to diamond chests. There are crates in the pack, but it's one of those packs where crates are pain in the butt to make. So diamonds are relatively plentiful because a diamond vein contains, well, they're not quite Greg Tech veins, but they're large veins. So we have storage, we have faster furnaces, and I want to start today off with doing some more mining just because I need more resources. But I'm running into a problem where like my pickaxe breaks extremely quickly. This thing only has 250 durability, and my inventory fills up. So I want to deal with both of those before we get too much further. To deal with the pickaxe breaking, I want to put as many unbreakable modifiers on it as I can. So with our dark pick, we're able to mine obsidian. So let's just, I think this is how we do it. Yeah. We need up to 5 of these. Make our pickaxe unbreakable. Right now our pick only has what, 3 modifiers, so we can only put 3 on, but that'll effectively, does it tell me the effective durability here? No, it doesn't. But the effective durability is higher. It has a 60% chance to not use durability, which is quite a bit. As for backpack, there's a couple options in the pack. There's satchels from thermal. These require tin and leather, I guess, or wool, rock wool, neither of which I have yet. So I'm gonna go with the backpack from this weird funky backpack mod that looks weird colored. But I think these backpacks also get bigger and are easier to use. They take the bauble slot instead of the chest armor slot to wear. All we need for this is tanned leather, which requires some oh no, that's string or silk string. Oh, okay. Well, I grew a silkworm. The eggs just come from trees, and then we can process their thing for silk thread, which I believe is equivalent to string by the looks of things. Anyways, I do need some leather still. Do I have... Did I get some from a quest, maybe? Did one of these give leather? This gives leather, but it also uses up my reward. Maybe we could just go and like kill that thing, huh? Or we can just do this. Let's take this quest reward. Adventure token. I've decided. Give me adventure. And then, oh, but I wanted item conduits. Oh, too late to change my mind now. I've already taken the thing. Sorry, I get all of these. I could also set up a bob farm with this. Well, at least a passive farm with that. I'll do that at some point. Wait, tier 6 crafting seed. Oh, I didn't see that this was a reward. We can turn these into the lower tier seeds as well. Wait, that's really good. All right, well, we'll use that at some point, almost assuredly. But for now, let's take this leather and make ourselves a backpack. I think these backpacks also have tiers, so we'll see how exactly those tiers work. Smelt it. The diamond furnace is relatively quick. It's not like the fastest thing in the world, but it's many times faster than a regular furnace, right? And then a backpack. Nope. Oh, except string. I should have string somewhere. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So the backpack itself, I imagine, is pretty small. 2 rows. That's not the worst. But it takes... Let's see. Those are the dyes. It takes upgrades somehow. Somehow, some way. Improve. Here we go. So, we start by... I guess we have to go through... Oh, we have to use more tanned leather. Alright, I'll use all of my leather for upgrades. Only have enough materials to make 3, but I assume we go like this, and then that, and then that, and now we have an iron tier up backpack. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so that's quite a bit of space. Perfect. Now, before I go mining, I do need a little bit of food. Our silkworm's getting pretty fat. But our house was convenient enough to come with this tiny little farm, so I'll just grow some potatoes, I guess. Not the best food, but it'll do for now. I should really perhaps redesign this farm to be a bit more space efficient. While I was growing my crops, I realized that we have agricraft in the pack. And by extension, that means we have both sprinklers and crop sticks. I don't know if we have access to crop sticks yet. Yeah, I had a feeling they would use treated wood, but we at least have sprinklers. So we have both the agricraft and the cyclic sprinklers. Both of these are extremely powerful, but the agricraft one is just cheaper. This requires bone blocks, which I don't have quite yet. It looks like they don't generate in the overworld. So anyways, the only tricky thing here is that like everything here is made of iron, but the iron bar recipe only uses sticks. So I think I should be able to do this. And the question is, I only get one stick per. And you know what? This is fine by me. A bit less efficient than the other way of making these, which is if we, oh no, it's still a full ingot if we cast it. I guess eventually you can make sticks with iron rods. No, that's still one ingot per. I guess it's one ingot per no matter what you do. No needs to be had. Anyways, let's just make a small number of sprinklers. And for me, small is like 100. Because all it is iron. I'm swimming in iron, right? You've seen the sides of those iron veins. Maybe not a literal 100. Let's go for like 32 sprinklers. And we can set up a bit of a farm. Sprinklers also need a source of water, and most of them are gated in some way, shape, or form. However, there is one that I believe we can make, and that is the Endervore. So this normally uses a bunch of fuse quartz. Let me make sure. Yeah, we can make the cauldron and fuse quartz. So it's 8 pieces of fuse quartz, or what is that? Like 8 blocks of quartz. However, the fuse quartz in this pack has a nice, convenient thing where we can cast it from molten quartz, which can be melted in a melter, I hope. Yeah, so it's a little slow, but it'll melt that into fuse quartz and then cast it into, well, melt it into molten quartz, cast it into fuse quartz, and we can make our Endervore. So let's set up our sprinklers. We'll need some channels to move the water, and I think it's tanks to hold it. This here will be our starter farm, so some sprinklers, we'll need some more to finish it out, but that's okay. Some worms to speed things up. Manual harvesting for now. So let's check on the status of our fuse quartz. We have 3, so this takes literally forever to melt fuse quartz. While that melts, then let's take a look at what it would take to actually make the crop sticks. So I recall these were treated sticks. Can we make treated wood by hand? Basic treated wood. Yes, we can. So all we need is creosote. This is made in the coke oven. So can we make coke bricks by chance? I don't see why not. Sand, universal binder, seared stone. Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to need a lot more of this. More gravel. All right. Actually, we have all these essences, right? I should have gravel somewhere. I made all this storage, but I didn't actually bother organizing it in any reasonable way, shape, or form. Perhaps that would be a good idea. Anyways, some sandstone. I have sand. This makes 3 per, so I need 9. If memory serves me right. And I'm short 1 craft. Clay. Alright, clay I will make with our essences. Alright, there's 27 coke bricks, and we need a engineer's hammer. Uh-oh. We got. There's one, but it doesn't. Oh, no, it is. There are things that trade for it. Let's go looking in the world. For that, I'm going to let the sun set so that we can sleep through the night, climb that slime island to get some slime to make a slime sling, and get some slime boots, because there is a quest, I believe, here. If we make, if we make the slime sling and a glider, which requires some leather, I'll probably go kill some cows for that leather. But if we make a slime sling and some leather, and the glider, it gives us the slime boots. These slime islands are a great early game source of slime of various colors. I think purple is probably the best color, because the expanders from Tinker's Construct specifically require purple slime, but I mean, the trees give all the colors of slime. Did I get a sapling? Sapling definitely fell down, so we can hop down and grab one, I guess. Does leave the slight problem, but I'll actually have an easy way to get down. Well, maybe we'll get a sapling off one of these. I was gonna teleport back. Doesn't work if I need a sapling. Alright, no, we got a sapling. It's perfect. Cool. So that's our slide problem taken care of. And then I just need some cows. So let's teleport home. And then look on our mini map for some cows. I turned it to show icons to make it easier to find things, but looks like we have modded animals here. So it's technically a chicken, but it doesn't show up as one. All right, I'm gonna run around a bit. Looks like chickens drop feathers. I like when chickens drop feathers. And get some cows. I could set up, you know what, actually let's start our cow farm just as like a cow breeder, whatever. But it's gonna take it some time before we have enough cows that we can start calling them for feathers. Or sorry, for leather. We'll have sheep and cows just to make the wool stack. We'll also dye our sheep. No sense having 30,000 different colors of sheep right off the bat. Alright, so breed, and these cows are definitely both bulls, but you know, don't question biology. And there we go. We'll have to let them grow a few cycles before we have enough to meaningfully harvest, but at least we have the beginnings of an animal farm. I should have put it further away from my chests here. Now I'm going to listen to sheep buying and cows mooing for the rest of my life, aren't I? Mistakes were made. Thank goodness for the super sound muffler. I want... well, maybe not that much range. How does this work? We blacklist the sheep, let's see, blacklist the sheep, the cow, and that's probably good enough. For our fuse quartz to finish, so I could make the endervor here, or reservoir. Endervor? One of the vores. Set it to output. The endervor will not remove its own infinite waterness on auto output mode. So it'll push as much water as it can into the tank without, you know, killing itself effectively. So this will remain an infinite water source. It's conceivable that actually it doesn't produce enough water to power all of these sprinklers. I'll have to tell if the sprinklers are running. I don't think they are yet. It'll take it some time for water to fill through all of these, like to flow through it all before we start actually getting sprinkler power. So let's leave this for now. I'm gonna go hunt down some cows. Are you guys ready to breed again? And not breed, 0. Oh, you can. And hunt down some cows, get some leather, make the glider. Hello, leather please. Is it cork that makes all these cows look different? Nope, Ricky, you are too honest. Couldn't have played with fire. It's a dragon. I'm gonna leave him alone. But we can go kill him and get his loot later. I think 13 leather is enough to make 2 gliders, if only just. So 2 wings, I hope. Okay, good. There's like a type of glider that has a left wing and a right wing, and obviously that doesn't work if you make 2 right wings. But there's a glider, and then I need a slime sling. I guess we'll the green one, because that's one we got. Green, please. Organization, please. So that should complete this quest. Give me slime boots. And now, I mean, we technically don't even really need the boots as long as we've got the glider, right? Is it nighttime? Yeah, it is. Let's go take a napsy. And then we can go looking for a village that will hopefully have a immersive engineering villager in it, with any luck. We also have the longsword for a reason. When combined with the glider, you can kind of like dash fly. A little awkward. If you lag, you sometimes stop flying and and fall and die. So it's not exactly optimal, but I mean, very, very poor man's flight. So I'm gonna roam around a bit looking for a village of some description while my poor computer struggles to keep up with the terrain. That's not a village, but I don't know what it is, so let's go check it out. Probably like a dungeon of some sort, if I had to guess. I hear mobs, and I don't have torches. Is this a bad idea? Probably a bad idea. It doesn't look like there's much in here. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to it later. Maybe it's nothing. I've looked far and wide, and at this point I can't help but wonder if village generation is perhaps disabled in the pack. I'm thinking if I don't find one soon, I'll switch over to my test world and then just use the locate command, see if it can find one. If it can't find one, then that just means there are no villages, which would defeat the purpose of, I mean, if there are no villages, we're never going to find one flying around, right? Although this is a desert temple, and there are always good things in desert temples, so let's loot this first. Hopefully without stepping on the TNT. Block gen lag, world gen lag. Yeah, this should be fine. Whenever looting these, make sure you get the TNT first so you don't blow up. Alright, now what do we have? Do I have legs at all? Nope. I have no inventory space is what I've got. And there's some good stuff in there. What I really like is that we have a sword with travel now. So that allows us to teleport. We have a couple. We can't recharge these quite yet, so the energy they have at the beginning is how much I get to teleport with them. Like I have the staff of travel here, but it came with 0 RF, which makes it a bit less useful. Anyways, the idea is that now I can slingshot up, glider, and then staff of traveling to fly. At least until we run out of staff of traveling energy. Oh, and look at that. There's a village right here. So villagers are generating in the air and taking fall damage. So I am specifically looking for a very obvious building that I don't see. I mean, there is a... I hope the chest is still here in this blacksmith. I think it survived. But I was looking for the immersive engineering building. Your building appears to be blocked off. So this chest usually has good stuff. And some alloys I can't make yet. I'll take it. Doesn't look like there's an immersive engineering building, but there's a jam guy, which means we can steal his storage crate. Where there's one village, there's bound to be more. So now that we know they generate, it's just a matter of finding one. Did expect it to be easier. I think some of the other terrain generation features might override village generation, because I normally don't find it this hard to find villages. But like the, you know, all the little things that like those, I don't know what to call them, temples that sometimes generate they might generate in place of a village. Anyways, like, I'll say, it looks like a dragon's nest, but I didn't see the dragon. No, turns out dragon's home. Let's not bother him. Here's another village, and this one quite clearly has a building I'm looking for. So first, let's loot the blacksmith. Give me the good stuff. Teleportation, a machine frame. I'll take a machine frame. I should probably actually come back here during the day so that the villagers don't die to hostile mobs. Never mind, it doesn't matter when I'm here. There's a dragon. The dragon's just gonna kill everyone. Oh, that's not a dragon. That's a hippogriff. Is he chill? Are we chill? Can I ride you? He looks to be chill. All right. Rob their grave. Nope, nothing in it. So anyways, in the immersive engineering building that appears to be half destroyed, unfortunately, there's usually, there we go, hammer right out front. And that's what I'm after. The guy inside might trade as well, but this is gunsmith. I don't think that's the right profession. I think that's about all I came here for. I mean, I guess I could take the... Since we're here, we can steal their treated wood as well. Yeah, that'll make some number of crop sticks. Back at my base now, I want to correct a statement I made earlier. I said that the auto-push behavior on Endervores will never kill its infinite waterness. That's a lie. At this point, it's definitely, at least I think it has. It sure looks like it's lost its infinite waterness. So I guess you can have at most one pushing, or to not for you to guarantee not lose its infinite waterness. And now we can see it's definitely pushing water here, which will turn our sprinklers on soon. I don't know if particles are enabled or not, so we might not be able to physically see them sprinkling. But anyways, I have some cleanup to do. I gotta put down all the chests, empty out all my inventory, yada yada yada. Looks like sprinkler particles are disabled, but we can clearly see the growth happening. So they're working now. Good. Now let's set up our coke oven. So we snagged the hammer after much ado, and I have our 27 coke bricks. I guess we'll put our tech, maybe we'll put our tech out back. I'll add another door. Yeah, let's put our tech on the, yeah, okay, we'll put our tech out back. Build the coke oven, form it, and then drop some, ideally, coal in there. I'm sure we'll need the coal to make steel soon enough. I can, here we go. Turn them into blocks as well, just so we don't have to babysit it quite as often. Alright, so this also make us the very precious creosote oil. In fact, can I put creosote oil into bottles? I think I can, right? I have bottles somewhere, I swear. I'm not making this up. I think if I just put bottles here, they hold 1 bucket of creosote each. Maybe I'm making this up. Whatever, that'll let us make extra crop sticks. But we do have some treated wood. We have in-world search, by chance. That'll make this much easier. If I know what type of treated wood. Like EYY. There we go. Now I just have to find it in this inventory. We can set up a small number of crop sticks. And we may as well use it all. And then level up our basic, turn these basic plants into agricraft plants, which can gain stats and become good and all that jazz. There's a couple ways to level up seeds. I'll show you my preferred way. So you start by just taking a seed, dropping it into a seed analyzer. I'm going to relog real quick. I think the world is still doing world gen from all the time I was flying around, and it's super laggy. And we're back, hopefully with less lag. So drop this in here. I don't think this step is required. It'll actually automatically convert the seed into a agricraft seed when you plant it in crop sticks. But anyways, plant it here, let it grow to full. It's pretty quick with sprinklers. You can watering can it if you're, too impatient. Surround it with single crop sticks. And then this step does benefit from watering can. Get it to spread and grow into all 4 of those single crop sticks. Day now. There we go. Break the middle one and plant double crop sticks here. This process does consume a crop stick. It's not a big deal, but crop sticks are technically not free. But anyways, when the crops grow back into this double plot, they have a chance to gain stats. So any day now. Having full sprinkler coverage does make this a little bit faster as well. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then once that happens, repeat the cycle. We'll break those, plant single sticks here. And in past packs, I have automated this process before using various block breakers and block placers shenanigans. Usually whether or not I do that depends on... Actually, let's check a config before I talk too much about this. Agricraft has an option for... Can single, or can you have one? Yes, you can. Single stat spread increase, and it's set to true. So the fact you see how this is lit up, that means that that's not the default value. The default value is false. That means that what I'm doing here is completely unnecessary. So with that value set to true, that means that you can have one plant like this, and then when this plant spreads to here, it does have a chance for the stat to increase. Whereas without that, it requires at least 2 parents for the stat to increase. So we're gonna not do it the hard way and instead do it the easy way. Literally plant this here, give it a chain of double sticks, and then it takes, in my experience, about 20 crop growths to max out. So I expect by the time it reaches here, it'll be done or very nearly done. So I'm gonna make a couple more sprinklers to max out this field. Apparently I need a row of sprinklers here as well. But yeah, I'm gonna max out this field with sprinklers so that this process is a little bit faster. And then it should just be a set it, and then in 2 or 5 minutes, come back and pick up the last seed, and then we're done. Ran out of iron, so I had to stop, but there's probably like 4 or 5 stacks worth of iron in these sprinklers right now. But they're doing their thing. In fact, let's check the stats on this one. Probably not quite max. In fact, it'll be quite far short of max, but yeah, it's better than 111, right? So all these intermediates will end up just going in the trash, but we'll let these grow. This will eventually get us very high quality seeds, and then I can also harvest them from time to time to breed our animals, turn into bread to eat for myself, yada yada yada. And finally, I think I'm ready to go mining. So that was kind of the original goal I had at the start of the day, to make mining a little bit easier, but we got distracted a little bit with some other things, shall we say. But oh, look, diamonds. Now that we've gotten all those other things out of the way, we can finally get back to mining. Forgot to bring torches with me. Oops. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap up today here, spend a little bit of time between episodes gathering more resources, making up for all the iron that I used up today, yada yada. Yada yada yada. And we'll be back next time to do... Ooh, on a diamond vein. 50. Can we can't mine it with that. That's a bit of a shame, because that's my fortune tool. Oh well. Yeah, we'll be back next time to continue with our... Oh, wow. Diamond vein is huge. With our progression here. We didn't really get much done in fact, we didn't get anything done in chapter 2 today, but hopefully we'll be a bit more... I don't want to say productive, because we were productive today, but we'll be a bit more questy tomorrow.